Magandang araw mga kaibigan. Good news po ang pag-usapan natin ngayon. Ang ating minamahal na Attorney Trixie Angeles, isa sa mga magigiting na DDS vloggers. Panalo po siya sa isang kaso sa Supreme Court. Sinampahan siya ng kaso sa Supreme Court, kaya lang nagdesisyon na po ang Supreme Court, panalo si Attorney Trixie Angeles at isa pang abogado na kasama niya. Okay. Ito, post ni E.B. Hugalbot 1 hour ago. Sabi niya, "Congrats, Attorneys Luminous by Trixie Cruz Angeles and Amid Paglinawan." So, isinare ni E.B. Hugalbot ang post ng Batas PH. Basahin ko ang post, ha? "The Supreme Court has dismissed the disbarment complaint against all lawyers who handled a case involving an expelled Iglesia ni Cristo minister for posting about the pending criminal cases, citing a lack of intent to cause undue influence on the judges who handled the case." Okay, so disbarment ito, panalo. Ano ba yung mga disbarment? Itong si Larry Gadon. Atat na atat siya na may complaint siya kay BP Sara. Disbarment. I think, kahit ata si PRRD, may isinampang disbarment sa kanya. I'm not sure, Ito lang, si Larry Gadon ang malala ko na nagsampa ng disbarment case against kay BP Sara. So dito, wala na, dismiss yung disbarment case. In a 12-page ruling penned by Associate Justice Ami Lazaro Javier. Huwag kalimutan, si Justice Javier, yan ang hero natin sa PhilHealth issue. The Supreme Court Second Division has cleared Attorney Rose Beatriz Cruz Angeles and Attorney George Ahmed Paglinawan for violation of the Code of Professional Responsibility and Accountability. The case stemmed from a series of social media posts made by Attorney Cruz Angeles and Paglinawan, who were representing Isaias Samson Jr., a suspended minister of Iglesia ni Cristo, regarding the libel suit filed against him by the church. Accompanied by Attorney Cruz Angeles, Samson filed a complaint before the Department of Justice against INC church leaders. A few days later, Attorney Paglinawan made a Facebook post regarding the said criminal case. Attorney Cruz Angeles also made a post criticizing then President Benigno Aquino III, former DILG Secretary Mar Rojas, and ex-Justice Secretary Laila De Lima for not acting on the complaints they filed against INC. Thereafter, on various dates, multiple other posts were made on the Facebook account of Cruz Angeles, prompting Attorney Randy Serrano to initiate the filing of an administrative complaint against them. The Integrated Bar of the Philippines Commission on Bar Discipline recommended that Attorney Cruz Angeles be suspended for violating Canon 13, Rule 13, basta mga rule canon, of the Code of Professional Responsibility. Meanwhile, Attorney Paglinawan was cleared of any administrative sanctions. The IBP Board of Governors reversed the recommendation and dismissed the complaint, but imposed a fine of 15,000 each for Attorney Cruz Angeles and Attorney Paglinawan for failure to obey directives from the investigating commissioner. In affirming such resolution, the High Court noted that the content of the Facebook post of the respondents falls within the constitutional protection of freedom of expression. Wow! Talaga, nakakatuwa ang Supreme Court. Malaki ang pagpapahalaga nila sa freedom of expression. adding that a public utterance or publication should not be denied such constitutional protection merely because it concerns judicial proceedings still pending in court. More so, where the post, as in this case, do not appear to be prejudicial publications in relation to the pending cases, as there is no allegation that it caused undue influence on any of the judges who were made to decide the cases. Yun po ang paliwanag ng Supreme Court. On the posts regarding then President Aquino, Secretaries Rojas and De Lima, the court held that there was no showing that they are false, malicious, or unrelated to their official duties. As far as the second category of statements, it is well settled that criticism against government officials is protected unless it is false, malicious, or unrelated to a public officer's performance of his duties or irrelevant to matters of public interest involving public figures. Hence, respondents must be exonerated. It is clear from the foregoing that the subject statements are protected by freedom of speech. The subject statements were uttered in respondents' defense of their own client, either in a proper judicial proceedings and were thus absolutely privileged, or in public, invalid criticism of government officials. So, ito, basta public official ka, pwede kang batikusin. Basta yung batikos na yon within the bounds of the law pa rin. Okay? Walang malicious, walang defamation or anything. So, related ito sa isang kaso rin, Supreme Court decision ito na isang akusado, binatikos niya ang isang barangay kagawad. So, convicted siya sa lower court. Pagdating sa Supreme Court, na-dismiss yung kaso. So, ayun, may pag-asa pa ang ating hustisya. Buhay na buhay. Again, relating to PRRD's case, dahil buhay na buhay ang hustisya sa Pilipinas, dapat dito siya usigin, hindi sa ICC. Kaya lang, yun na nga, isinorender ng administrasyong ito, and tayo na lang, taong bayan, ang maghukom kung ano ang gagawin natin sa pangyayaring ito. So, congratulations, Attorney Angeles and Attorney Ahmed Paglinawan. Salamat mga kaibigan sa inyong pagsubaybay sa channel nito. Nakakatulong kayo ng malaki sa Tribong Talandig. Dahil ang ating sweldo sa channel nito is pantulong sa tribo, namimigay tayo ng yero at pako para ma-repair ang sira-sirang bahay ng Tribong Talandig sa Bukidnon. Panoorin nyo ang video na ito.
Muna po ni ang tagan og yero.
Salamat ni kay nakaabot ra gyud ang gihinabang sa mong sin sa mga galon. Naga-video ang hinabang ko sa mga tanan ni ang hinabangan diri sa Bukidnon. Hinaot pa nga magpadayon sa paghinabang